All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil, and today we back with another video reaction. Now look, Snoopy Badass back again. We did a reaction on Snoopy already today. Speaking facts, I'm starting to like Snoopy as a entertainer slash internet personality, bro. He don't hold his tongue. I said it before. He speaks what's on his mind, and he don't care what anybody got to say, bro. Whether you're black, Mexican, white, even if it's going against his own people, he gonna speak on it, whether you like it or not. And I feel like I'm that way too, bro. I feel like I'm that way where if you're Mexican and you're wrong, I'm gonna speak on it, bro. And you gonna hate me, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you're black, I'm gonna tell you what it is, whether you want to hear it or not. And the video we did earlier, it was just Snoopy speaking facts. The one we're gonna play right now is about Lefty Gunplay, Kendrick Lamar, and supposedly how Kendrick Lamar used Raza to get album sales for GNX. Now, I'm gonna tell you very quick, bro. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. But if you guys just want to narrow it down to like a quick little minute, go to Hater World Media. There's a post that was done by the new editor, and it's going viral. So go to Hater World Media on Instagram, and you can watch this video in under a minute. But with that being said, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you guys want to watch last night's live stream, you guys have to go here. All right, go to mykick.com/haterworld or download the app, bro. You could watch last night's live for free. If not, you got to become a member here to unlock the episode. All right, so make sure you guys go over there, subscribe, watch the video. And tonight we go live at 7 p.m. with Juice Unlocked. So make sure you guys tap in for Juice Unlocked, 7 p.m., bro. With that being said, let's go ahead and press play and let's see what Snoopy talking about.
Kendrick, looky, bro, that was not a good look for Kendrick, bro. I don't like you, because you ain't used to having no money like that, so I understand why you thought it was nothing, so you said it. He gonna say, well, Kendrick Lamar told everybody on the album, you can either pick the royalties or the $10,000, and everybody picked the $10,000. So basically, you just admitted that Kendrick Lamar just robbed everybody for their royalties.
Hold on. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that Kendrick Lamar is going to ask you, you want the royalties or you want the 10K? But let's just say he does ask you, right? You being the artist, wouldn't you be smart enough to realize this is Kendrick Lamar? He probably going to sell 1,000,000 records, even if it's $1 royalty per sale or 50 cents or a quarter at 1,000,000 plays. I don't want to believe this, bro. I don't want to believe this. Let's go.
That's crazy.
Why would you say that on the internet? Why would you get up here and say Kendrick Lamar told them take $10,000 or take the royalties?
I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe Kendrick will say that. I believe Kendrick would probably had a contract laid out. Said, look, we're gonna put you on the album. We're gonna do this, this, and this is how much you're getting paid. Right? Or whatever. Whatever the contract was. I believe he had a contract. I don't believe he gave you the option. But let's say he did give you the option. Isn't your team smart enough to take the royalties? What is $10,000 going to do in your pocket, bro? Lefty Gunplay. What's 10 G's going to do? Wouldn't you want the royalties? Long-term money? Monthly money? Residuals for life?
Do you know how bad that make Kendrick Lamar looks? Going against somebody like Drake? Like, bro, like, hit a JT, just shut up, bro. Just drop your music, bro, that nobody listening to, bro, and just be quiet, bro, because you, the more and more you talk, the more and more you lose that Pyru glow to me. It's just dimming. Every time you do an interview, every time you talk, it dims more and more, more and more. So, well, yep, they go hit a J3 talking. And then when I can't even look at your Twitter. Kendrick, talk to your boy, man. Dead homies.
That's crazy, man. Because the feds, they could easily with all that.
Yeah, why would he do that, bro? That's how I know. That's how I know he just a nigga that got family ties to over there. He protected by family ties. That nigga ain't no threat over there. Ain't nobody worried about him doing nothing to them. Feel me? And I ain't got no problem with him, but it's just the truth. Like, I ain't got no problem with him, but I for damn sure ain't scared of the nigga.
All right. Now, Snoopy, I wanted to ask you about this, man.
What's up?
Now, it's been a relatively big week in hip hop because Drake just released his long-awaited album, Iceman. And along with Iceman, he dropped 2 more projects. Did you get an opportunity to listen to them? And if so, what'd you think?
I didn't listen to the first 2 projects, but I just think it's dope that he did it. But I listened to Iceman. It's typical Drake. Like, I don't know why everybody mad. Like, what do y'all expect? I think it was a good project for Drake. And he did what he was supposed to do far as
We needed that gangster shit, bro. He usually drops 2 or 3 tracks within that album of gangster shit, player shit. You know, he'll drop the whole album, and then there'll be 2 or 3 good street records. None this time.
lyricism, far as the R&B thing. I thought it was a good album. You know what I'm saying? What's the problem? You feel me? It was more realer and genuine than GNX. GNX was that was a complete publicity stunt, bro.
Okay, so you think that Iceman, you think GNX
was more.
I think
Iceman was more genuine than GNX.
Okay.
Do you think Kendrick cared about Lefty Gunplay? Kendrick didn't care about that. He used Lefty Gunplay to get the essays to stream him and get them numbers up to get LA on his side. That's why he used Lefty Gunplay. Pay attention to his play. He went and got somebody from the major factory hoods in Los Angeles. That was a publicity stunt for his own. Also, it was a publicity stunt for his own personal gang, bro.
Okay, so when someone does something big for themselves or for anything, bro, right? When somebody does something big and it gets like big attention, you gotta sit down and break down the play. I mean, if you care, if you don't give a fuck, whatever. But if you're one of those people that actually care about what's going on, you're gonna break it down and say, hold on, bro. Why would he go get Lefty? Why would he go get this guy, Dottie Six, or whatever that fool's name is? Why would he go get this guy? Let me see what I can make sense of, right? And sometimes, bro, it might sound like you're crazy, but sometimes if your gut feeling tells you it's a play, it's a motherfucking play. What's so special about these people, bro? You know, uh, everybody been saying for the longest that Kendrick used Lefty to gain Raza respect. People been saying that forever, bro. And then you got people that are be like, no, it's not true, bro. Why would he need that? He already got the West Coast unlocked. I could see both. I could see both. I could see both.
Stuff for his own. Also, it was a publicity stunt for his own personal gang, bro. Like my thing, you're Kendrick Lamar. Why you couldn't get him $10,000 in a royalties? You want to see win? You want to see niggas eat forever? If I was in Kendrick's shoes, I would have did it, and God know it. Take that 10 bands and you getting your royalties. I'm already rich. What the hell? I'm trying to stop other people from eating. If you really want to help, but it wasn't to help.
Okay, we can all sit here and say, if I was Kendrick and I got 500 million, I'm gonna give everybody a meal. Yeah, we could all sit here and do that, bro. Like, that's easy work, bro. It's easy work to sit there and say, I coulda, I woulda, I shoulda. But the thing is, you not. And what were the circumstances behind that? All we can do is sit here and sort of like dissect the play. But he really could have gave Lefty and Dottie and hit a J3 and all them fools some bread and gave them royalties so they could be paid forever. Especially if you're already rich. Come on, dog. But greed is crazy, bro. Look at Snoop Dogg and Das Dillinger. Look at Snoop Dogg and Das
The
Dillinger.
hell I'm trying to stop other people from eating. If you really want to help, but it wasn't to help, how is $10,000 helping somebody? Have you seen Dodie Six lately?
Yeah, I heard he's doing pretty bad.
Have you seen Young Threat lately?
Yeah, he got locked up as well, right?
I'm just saying.
So, do you think
And
the
ain't
GNX album
ain't
is...
nobody on that album bubbling. That was it. You gave them niggas $10,000. Ain't nobody even got a, have anybody even got a deal from that album?
Damn.
It seems to me the album is cursed. Cause everybody fell off that touched it.
Except for Lefty Gunplay. Once again, keep in mind, bro, he's right. Everybody that has been on that record has fell off or went to jail, right? Lefty Gunplay went to rehab, now is doing great, and is with what's his name? The bald dude. What's the bald dude's name? Shit. He's a manager, bro. He with the bald dude. He with the white bald dude. And that white bald dude doesn't fuck with you unless he sees potential. What's that fucking bald dude's name, bro? Shit. Whatever that bald dude's name is, he doing his shit. So Lefty the only one that working, and the bald dude only saw potential in Lefty. So that tells you a lot, bro. That tells you a lot. That tells you that Lefty got something, homie. What he got, we don't know.
But I told Wacko this. I told Wacko. I say, bro, cause what you did to me, and I'm gonna say this again on Witty, cause what he did to me, everything he touched gonna turn to. I promise you that. God don't play about me, bro. God don't play about Snoopy, bro. Everything Wacko touch gon'
All right, I don't care about that. Salute, Snoopy. But listen, do you guys approve his message about Kendrick only fucking with Lefty to gain Raza votes? Do you guys believe GNX is cursed? Do you guys believe that Kendrick should have gave all those artists 10 grand plus the royalties? That I do. That for sure I agree with. Now the using of the Raza, I don't think so. I think Kendrick's such a big artist that he could have went and got anybody and turned them into a superstar, or could have gained the raza by doing other stuff, bro. Right? I don't think necessarily Lefty Gunplay was a savior for his album. But you never know, bro. You never know. We don't know their place. But what do you guys think? Leave it down below in the comments. Uh Leave your thoughts, leave your comments, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the platform. Once we hit 100K, I'm done with this platform. I'm going to give it away or I'm going to sell it. All right, so tap in. Let's get to 100K. Once again, I'm Blue Devil, and I'll see you guys tonight at 7:30 p.m. With that being said, until next time, we out this bitch.